Hey guys, Pat Ryerke here, also known as the Patriarchy. This is just fucking hilarious. A day without a woman. This is from womensmarch.com/Women's Day. I'm just gonna read this a little bit and then we'll talk about it. It's not that long, but it's pretty fucking great. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's like getting up and getting a bowl of fruity pebbles and you think there's going to be chunks of shit in there, but there's actually just like little naked Scarlett Johansson swimming in there. It's just wonderful. That's a very surreal image, naked Scarlett Johansson swimming in Fruit Loops. Hopefully the new Ghost in the Shell movie has a scene like that. On International Women's Day, March 8th, women and our allies will act together for equity, justice, and the human rights of women and all gender oppressed people through a one-day demonstration of economic solidarity. Holy shit. That sounds hardcore as fuck. I mean, when you read it like that, a demonstration of economic solidarity. I mean, they thought they were badass when they wrote that. You can just tell when you read stuff like that, the attitude of the person. In the same spirit of love, in the same spirit of love and liberation that inspired the Women's March. You mean that event that got pressed for like 3 days and now nobody remembers? You guys know the Women's March was a failure, right? Okay. We joined together in making March 8th a day without a woman, recognizing the enormous value that women of all backgrounds add to our socio-economic system, while receiving lower wages, which isn't true, and experience greater inequities, vulnerability, and to discrimination, sexual harassment, and job insecurity. So, because women are more likely to be insecure about their jobs, they suffer from more job insecurity? That's weird. We recognize that trans and gender non-conforming people face heightened levels of discrimination. Also not true. Actually, every hate crime. This is. Before I go longer, I gotta say, the worst myth from the left to me, the worst thing that they've pushed is hate crime and the rise in hate crimes against groups, and then you find out how much of it's fake. It's really disgusting how they try to perpetuate higher rape statistics and hate crime statistics against trans and gay people. It's very disconcerting why you want there to be, because it's really not that high. It's I don't know. It just confuses me. I think it's very counterproductive to try to present this hateful narrative that doesn't exist, as much as you like to perpetuate it, because then it actually does create a sense of a hateful environment that really wasn't there before. We recognize that why do all these groups want the trans community? What is with you guys in the fucking trans community? We believe in gender justice. The Gender Justice League of America. Anyone, anywhere, can join. Oh, I'm joining, fuck yeah, by making March 8th a day without a woman in one and all of the following ways. Well, shit, I've been trying to get rid of my girlfriend for a couple weeks now, so thanks. Number one, women take the day off from paid and unpaid labor. Wait, you're telling women to just not go into work? Good luck. Avoid shopping for one day, with exception for small women and minority-owned businesses. Holy shit. That part is fantastic. Wear red in solidarity with the day without a woman. So if you see a girl wearing red on the 8th, she's in solidarity. Is that just going to include any woman who randomly puts on red clothing that day? A day without a woman reaffirms our commitment to the principles of unity, which were collaboratively outlined for the Women's March. We are inspired by recent courageous actions like the bodega strike led by Yemeni immigrant store owners in New York City and the Day Without Immigrants across the U.S. We applaud the efforts of #GrabYourWallet and others to bring public accountability to unethical corporate practices. Corporate practices. The Women's March stands in solidarity with the International Women's Strike organizers, feminists of color, and grassroots groups in planning global actions for equity, justice, and human rights. When millions of us stood together in January, we saw clearly that our army of love greatly outnumbers that of fear. Actually, you were a minority. You weren't the majority of women in the country that day. Basic math. Greed and hatred. Let's raise our voice together again. Sorry I didn't finish that last sentence right. It's greatly outnumbers that of fear, greed, and hatred. Let's raise our voices together again to say that women's rights are human rights, regardless of a woman's race, ethnicity, religion, immigration status, sexual identity, gender expression, economic status, age, or disability. So just be fat, ugly, black, a terrorist, anything, and we'll accept you. What's stupid about this whole thing is that this is going to do nothing. This is like a protest of silence. Like, telling women not to go to work isn't going to do anything. They're just going to get in trouble with their bosses. Women wearing red's not going to stand out to anyone because women wear red all the time. And avoiding shopping, okay, so just don't go shopping for one day. This means nothing. This is a very stupid protest. I don't know how this is going to get to Trump or anyone. And I don't know how it's going to make people miss women. One day without women is going to make everyone go crazy. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I guess I just don't buy into it. What's the plan here? So the Women's March, you just go hold up a bunch of signs and protest, I guess. And Ashley Judd talks about her pussy. And Madonna says she wants to blow up the White House. Then we all make fun of that. Then we get down the road. We get speeches at award shows. You have the lowest rated Oscars in a decade. And now you're telling women to not go to their jobs one day? I mean, I don't know. I think you guys need to, like, reconstruct this if you want this to keep going. It doesn't sound like it's very well thought out. Women's Day. So I guess we all need to look out on March 8th. Maybe we'll do another video afterwards because I'm very excited. Maybe on March 8th there'll be all these women walking around in red like the Matrix. I guess there isn't much to say. It just kind of speaks for itself. It's stupid. It's pretty retarded. I mean, it's really funny. It's just another stupid feminist, counterculture LGBT bullshit type thing. Like, hey, we're gonna do, like, it's just like a senior skipping a day in high school, like skipping one day and all going out to the beach or something. Like, oh boy, that'll show the teachers. They don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, holy crap, how many people aren't aware of this, and I'm going to make a video about this, and it's probably not going to reach that many people. I mean, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm sorry, feminists. You're done. You're over. We won. This is the patriarchy, and I kicked your fucking ass. We all kicked your asses. Because we're not going to live in a world where you come up with stupid protests to fight for stuff you already have, like rights. You already have all these rights. Nothing's being taken away from you. And you can't just conclude every fucking group and be like, okay, trans people, everyone's in here now. It's like, well, then what the fuck are you standing for? What, so men in your group that claim to be women are women too? All right, then I'm a woman, so I'm not going to go to work on the 8th. Hope my boss doesn't get mad at me. For fuck's sakes. All right, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, go fuck yourselves.
Sequence,